Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today we're checking out another VR accessory for your MetaQuest 3 headset. This is a golf club attachment made by Yezro. It retails for 96 Canadian on Amazon. I will link below where you can find that. I'll unbox it, I'll assemble it. I'm going to show you it playing a couple of different golf games, and then I'll give you my review of it in the end as well. If you haven't checked out my other VR accessory reviews, I encourage you to do so. Let's jump into this one. Alright, let's open this up here. Alright, so we got the golf grip there. Feels like an actual golf grip. That's nice. Set that up here. We've got a strap here. Got a little elastic. Got our user manual. And we've got something that's very heavy. And we got a little Allen key here as well. There we go. Let's open this one up. Here we have the actual compartment here. Alright, I'm going to take a minute and read through this so I make sure that I show you how to put this on right. Alright, so I wanted to make sure I'm showing you the proper way how to do this. So here is the mechanism that the controller goes into. Now you can see here you're going to find a lock and an unlock, and you're going to want to make sure at first you twist this counterclockwise to make sure it's loose. When it's loose, you're going to be able to easily, make sure I do this forward here, feed your controller through. And you can see there's two little holes underneath. I'm going to feed this wrist strap through the one on the left, closest to where it needs to go. And that's going to go right up close to where that button is. And then I'm going to twist it clockwise, tightening it in. And you're going to get some resistance. You're just going to go until there's some solid resistance, and that's not going anywhere. That's tight in there. Now what you can do is if you have the Quest 2 and it has the halo, that's what this strap here is for, and this strap would go right into here, around the halo strap, and back into here and Velcro onto there, just giving you double the protection there. Since we have a Quest 3 here, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to take the wrist strap actually, feed this through. I'm going to wrap it around tightly a couple of times here. Then I'm actually going to loosen this just slightly. Wrap it in. And tie a little knot in there. And that's just going to be an extra secure point, keeping it, just in case it actually fell out, it'll keep it tight in there as well. Alright, so that's how you attach the controller into there. Now the other important part is this part here. This is where you're going to feel a lot of that weight. And that's because if you look in the user guide, this bigger cylinder here is 145 grams, and each of these smaller rings are 50 grams a piece. Now, you can take your Allen wrench, the Allen key, I guess it's not a wrench, and we're going to loosen these up. And now you can remove these discs or put them back on. Now at first I thought that was it, and I had read some reviews that said that this one couldn't come off, but actually this one can twist off instead of just pulling off. And you can remove the 145 gram weight there. Just twists all the way off. Once we get it there we go. So you can actually remove that, but here's the thing, this is the only one that has threads in it, and so you can't really put these ones back in by themselves. You can't put the 50 gram ones in by themselves. But you can see here your golf shaft still fits in there perfect, and we've just taken out the weights of it there. So it is a possibility to have 0 weights added to it, but if you're going to be adding any weights, you have to at least start with the 145, and then you can go with the 50s from there. And you can see it easily just twists right back on there as well, and you're good to go. Just to test it, I'm going to have all of them left on here. I just wanted to show you how to take that apart there. Once you've got your chosen weight on there, you can take your golf attachment, and you'll see there's threads on the inside of here, and the outside of this. and you're just going to simply thread this into place until it's nice and snug. Alright, and there we go. We got a nice controller golf attachment there. I'm going to test it out here. I'm going to test out the different weights as well. Feeling this right now, that feels heavier than the one that I had for the Quest 2. So we'll test it out and see how it goes. So to make sure your settings are correct for Walkabout Mini Golf, you're going to click on Settings. You're going to change the degrees to -40 degrees. It takes quite a few clicks there. Once you have it set to the proper degrees, then you can just hold the knuckle grip down there, and you can extend or decrease the length as you see fit for the controller. So here we are playing Walkabout Mini Golf. I have all the weights attached to it right now, 629 grams. I felt that it stabilized my putt. It was a little bit heavy in the end. My wrist was a little bit sore, but I did enjoy using it. It definitely increased the quality of game that I had here. For Golf Plus, you can go to Settings and choose the RM Designs controller setting, or you can also just use a custom controller offset from the Settings menu. Alright, here we are now in Golf Plus with a drive here. I ended up taking 2 of the weights off, so I'm just playing with the 145 gram weight on there, so that would put us at 529 grams. I still felt like it was a little bit heavy. I think next time I'll play I would take them all off and just have the 384 grams in the end. Did it help my game? For sure. I thought it was a lot of fun playing with this golf club. It made my driving better. I wasn't hooking it as much. It was a great quality of play. Alright, so as you just saw, I've had a chance to use this now. Now I want to talk a little bit more about it. In terms of stability, I feel like it's very sturdy. I didn't have any fear at any time that the controller was going to be coming out of this. I was curious how they were going to do this with the Quest 3 controller without a halo strap. Having this piece in here that it kind of just suctions into, and then a little part for your wrist strap was very secure. If you have the Quest 2 controller and you have the Velcro strap that goes around the halo, again, it would be very secure. In terms of material, I really like that it's made of metal. There aren't a ton of VR accessories that are actually made of metal. A lot of them are just made of silicone and plastic, and so to get one here that's made of metal all the way through here is really nice. In terms of the golf club part of it, very comfortable, feels just like a golf club. It's a good length, very good. Again, it's in there good. In terms of weight, I feel like they did overshoot it a little bit. If you take off all of the weights, including the 145, and you're just playing bare here, you're at about 384 grams. Now, I'm not a golf expert by any means, but I know that just from a little bit of research, golf clubs range from kind of the high 200s to the low 500s usually. More so around that 300 to 400 mark, a lot of the clubs will be in. And so the fact that you have to go from either 384, here I got to check my numbers, 384, then you're going all the way to 529, and then from 529 you can add 50 and add 50 for a maximum of 629 grams. I feel like it's a little bit much. It would have been better if you could have 300 and then have 50 and 50 to add to there, or 150 and 50 to add to that. So I feel like it's just slightly a little bit too much. While I was using it though, I did with Walkabout Mini Golf, I had all the weights on there, so I was playing with 629 grams. I felt like it did stabilize my putt, having that extra weight there, and you can see I'll post my score here. I did set a new record for myself, personal best on that course. Once I started playing Golf Plus though, and I was doing some more full swings with drivers, I took off those weights, as you probably could see in that video, just to have this 145 weight on there. So I was playing with 529 grams, and I still felt like that was a little bit much. I think I would even take them all off and just play without any weights on there. That was just my personal preference though. Other people might feel a little bit different about it. In terms of price point, we're looking at about $95 Canadian right now on Amazon. On their website on Amazon, they have it listed for about $65 American. So compared to other golf club attachments that I've seen, this is a little bit more on the pricey range. However, I feel like you're getting a little bit higher quality of an attachment here. Most of the other attachments that I've seen are plastic ends. They're not metal ends right here, and they aren't quite this sophisticated of a setup. This one is more sophisticated, and a lot of them don't have adjustable weights. Even though this is a little bit heavy, again, the fact that you can adjust it is a plus in the end for it, I believe. So if you're willing to pay a little bit extra for it, I think it's a solid golf club attachment here. Feels great in the hand. Slightly heavy. Price is slightly high, I think, but it is a great quality product. If you have any questions, make sure you let me know in the comments below or send me a message. If you haven't checked out my other VR accessory reviews, please do so, and we'll see you next time here on Brian Sloan Artist.